Definition of a computer. Hardware means what? Software means what? Data means what? Information means what? Okay. So we'll continue today's class. In this class, you will be learning classification of computers. Classified into two types, analog and digital. Okay. So what do you mean by analog computers? What do you mean by digital computers? Anybody in the class? Do you know what is analog computer? What is an analog computer? Anybody? Have you seen? No, you have seen. I will tell you now. See, analog computer is nothing but which works with the help of signals, electrical signals. Okay. So you have gone to the petrol bunk. Petrol bunk stations uses this analog computers. Only the signals. Okay. So you might have visited. All of you have seen in movies, and you have gone to the hospital also to see the heartbeat and all. You can see the waves, no? Sine wave. We call this as a sine wave. Okay. So they are all analog computers. It works with the help of signals. Okay. Electric signals. What is a digital computer? Digital computer means what? Why we call digital means computer understands only zeros and ones. Very good. Okay. One of you have answered. Very good. Digital means zeros and ones. Computer doesn't understand anything, alphabets, whatever you give, numbers, alphabets as a data, it gets converted into zeros and ones. Okay. So it is called as a digital, binary digit. Okay. So here, present day computers are all hybrid computers. They are the combination of analog and digital computers. Okay. So again, digital computers are classified into two types. Which are they? General and general purpose and special purpose. As the name only indicates, general purpose means one computer can be used for many purposes, right? Specific purpose, special purpose means only for specific tasks. Okay. So now you know the definition of a general purpose. Again, general purpose computers are again classified into four types. Which are they? Microcomputers, mini computers, mainframe computers, and supercomputers. This classification is very, very important for you guys. Okay. So here, what do you mean by microcomputers? Have you seen microcomputers? Huh? Very good. She said mobile phone. Your mobile phone is also a microcomputer. Everyone has seen, but you don't know the classification. Okay, now after this class, you will be able to classify the computers. Okay, see, this laptop is a microcomputer, your desktop is a microcomputer, then your mobile phones, tablets, all handheld computers, small computers, wearable computers, even in your watches you have computers nowadays. Okay, so they all come under microcomputers. Micro means smallest, very, very small. The name only it is telling micro. Okay. See, your computer is doing the work so fast for you, right? Uh, the speed of the computer, storage of the computer, then the cost of the computer, electricity consumption of the computer. So these are the four characteristics. Depending on that, your computers are classified. Okay. Micro means least. Okay. So you can watch this classification of computers in my YouTube class there. Okay, you give Dr. Sumati Ramakrishna Gowda, Computer Fundamentals by Sumati Ramakrishna Gowda. There you can see the slides. Here I can't show you now. If they give me more classes, I can show you. Okay, since the time is very limited, if he invites me for more classes, I can go in depth. So here these microcomputers diagrams, mini computer diagrams, mainframe computers, supercomputers, all that I have shown it in the YouTube. Okay, go to youtube.com and give this. You can see my number of video classes there. So last class videos, how many of you have seen? Only one. Only one. Okay, whatever I have recorded, even today's class, you can watch me in Drishya Vahini channel. So please subscribe Drishya Vahini, KSOU Drishya Vahini. So okay, all the different types of videos are there which is related to you, you can watch. Okay, so the last class, those who have missed my class, how many of you were present? How many didn't come for my class, last class? Okay, so you have missed a lot. So go to youtube.com, click on Drishya Vahini, select Drishya Vahini KSOU, you can watch me. Last class you have missed, that is a very important class. So I am continuing last class. So here microcomputers, I said your desktop, how it stores, all that I have explained you. See how much it stores, see the speed and all. It is very fast for us, right? Within no seconds it performs 100 million instructions per second, the speed is. Okay. This is only so fast and it is under the micro category, right? Now imagine mini computers, mini are higher than the micro in terms of speed, in terms of storage. Last class you have learnt storage of microcomputers. Okay, I have shown you. So here the mini is higher than the micro, right? So these mini computers you cannot buy. Cost wise it is very costly, and these computers are used by the companies. Okay, so their OS is different. What is OS? Operating system. For this normal computers we use Windows Vista, Windows 95, Windows XP, like that. Okay, so for that the OS is different. They have like AS 400, R3 V7 version. Okay, so they are all for mini computers. Their OS is different, their operations are different. You know what is a DOS? Disk operating system. Most of you cannot operate DOS, right? It requires a set of commands, right? To close the file, to open a file, to save the file, right? Here in the Windows, it is very easy. You go there, you type something, click on save button, or if you know the shortcut keys, you will press what? Control yes, right? Control S is for saving, Control O is for opening, like that. Control N for new file. So if you are comfortable with the keys, you can. Otherwise, also their small icons are given. It is very user friendly. But DOS, if you want to operate a DOS, you need to know the set of commands. Okay, like that. In mini computers also, you have to be trained. You cannot operate that machine. You have to learn how to operate that machine. Okay, so mini computers, they are very expensive. Their OS is different, and it has to be it is used in only big companies. Okay, so the next is example is AS 400 machines. They are all mini computers. So next is mainframe computers. Mainframes are bigger than the mini computers, so they are bigger than micro and mini. Name only it is telling mainframes. Okay, it is huge computers, just like you can store it in this whole room, like. Okay, you see the space here, such a huge computer, and you can save a lot of storage here. You know Infosys? Infosys is our Karnataka software good company. It is global. They have their branches across the world. They are global. Global means other than the India, like so many countries. So we call it as a global industry. So they are having their headquarters at Bangalore. They have the mainframes. They are using mainframes. They have different branches across the world. All their data, they can store it in Bangalore. Suppose if their machine gets clashed or their operating system gets corrupted also, they need not worry. All their backup data is stored in the Bangalore, wherever they wish. Okay, that we don't know whether they are storing in the Bangalore or somewhere, but I just giving a bird's eye view to you. Okay, so like that, they are very rich and they know how to protect their data. Okay, so one example is that. The other one is Facebook company. This Facebook, you know everyone. We are all using Facebook, social media. Okay, this Facebook company is in California, okay, US. So here they are having your mainframes only. Every day, see how many photos they are applying. When I come to image resolution pixels, I will tell you. One image, you all have applied for banking, right? You have uploaded your photo, so they will tell you, no, it should be 300 kilobytes only. They will specify 300, 150, 200, like that, okay? So their specification is kilobytes. So this kilobytes means what, gigabytes means what, all that I'll explain in the future classes, okay? So here, kilobytes means you see how much space it is consuming. All of you, maybe 1 lakh student might have applied across the country in India. So everyone's photograph 300 means all put together so much of what billion millions of space, storage space it is taking, right? So in Facebook also we upload so many photos. Ladies, if they go to any function, they will take photographs, they will upload it. Even I do that. If I like my photos very nice, when I go to wedding and all, we dress up very nicely and we go, right? We have the tendency to take a photograph of ourselves and upload it. Okay, so we do that. So you just see, not 5 or 10, 10, 15, 20 photographs each of us means imagine the storage. Okay, storage, and every year also they'll remind you, oh, last year. So we will, yeah, memories. So they will do all that things means 24/7. Facebook company people are working for you. Okay, and they are generating huge money. How they are generating? They will give some ad and all, right, advertisements. For that also they charge. They make lot of money. And here the whole data is getting stored in their mainframe computers. Right, see how they are storing, how they are preserving your photos, and after 1 year they will remind you, and they'll also make some slides and all your just to remind you. They'll make you happy, right? Even your birthdays, all that they will do some video, like some videos, audios, all that, and they will surprise you. See, that is what the 24/7 they work, and the huge data they have to maintain it in their server. Got it? Mainframes is very, very costly. No normal people can purchase it. We can only purchase microcomputers. That's it. Okay? Yeah. Next is supercomputers. What do you mean by supercomputers? The name only indicates superb. Superb means what? Superior quality. That is the max, right? So when you compare to micro, mini mainframes, they are supercomputers in terms of storage, in terms of execution of the speed, then high storage, and execution speed is, this is in terms of billions of instructions. I said millions for these, and this is in terms of billions of instructions. 64 billions of instructions per second. Just imagine. It is very, very expensive. Expensive than the other three, right? Expensive than the microframes. So where they are used? They are used in government organizations. For example, ISRO. Okay, you all have seen, no? They use computers for flying the rockets and all. It go to the space. In space, what is there? You can sitting here. You can see the what is happening in the space, right? So these are all the research for research purpose. They use the supercomputers. Then where do we use the other example? Can anyone give me? You all watch TV, right? Do you watch news? In any news, English news, Kannada news, everywhere they'll show you the weather forecasting, right? Likely to rain, heavy rains, floods may happen these areas, red alert, yellow alert, green alert, all that you have observed, na? That is all because of the supercomputers, okay? It catches. See, the tsunami and all you can avoid. See, disaster you cannot. These are all natural disaster, but you can manage it by saving the people's lives, right? So you can. They will evacuate people, right, in Assam and all. Nearby Assam, Brahmaputra is overflowing now. The floods are happening there in Assam. They have for 44 villages. It is very, very dangerous. So what they are doing? They cannot save the property, at least people's life. They are shifting, they are evacuating the people to different area, right? So that is what. And you have seen many movies also. In many movies, Hindi movies, you have seen this one, Chori Chori Chupke Chupke. Salman Khan's movie, Rani Mukherjee goes to some mall, and in the US she goes to US. At that time they announce you have to vacate the mall, because shortly you will have a heavy snowfall. You imagine there in when they have a heavy snowfall, the whole what your road, everything gets covered. You will not be knowing how to go to your house. Now you know how to come to KSOU. You know the road. If all the roads are covered, how you will come to KSOU? See, the supercomputers tells that in which area you will have a heavy snowfalls, where the floods will happen, then where that tsunami will happen in 2003 or 5, even in Goa tsunami happened, right? You have seen in the destruction of the whole nature, like yeah, they had shown it in the news. All that you can remember, even in which place, ma? Hmm. Uh, Badrinath, Dwarka, their pilgrims and all. Kedarnath and all. See, how many people they lost their lives, landslides, all it. You can at least save the people's lives. Okay, so that is what the supercomputers. Nikhil, ಇದು ನೋಡಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿ. So now you know, no, how supercomputers work, okay? So in the next class I will show you, if I get time I will show you how it will look like, okay? We'll just learn the syllabus one by one. Later in depth I will show you. Okay, so this is the classification of computers. Yeah, see, microcomputers, I told you, they all microcomputers. You can install Windows XP, Windows Vista, Windows 97, 95, like that. But mini computers, they have their own OS. You cannot install these, okay? And to operate that, you need a set of, you all can't operate. Micro, anybody can operate. Mobile phones, anybody can operate. But mini computers, you need a training to operate it. Okay, no layman can operate it. Or to open the, you can switch on, that's it. But to go to the file, to do some work, you have to learn. Okay, a training is there. Okay, so it won't get more virus and all, right? Here you get lot of viruses through the internet and all you will get, okay? So that is what the difference is. So have you have you got it what I said? Have you understood the classification of computers? You know the definition of a computer. Now you know how computers are classified. They are classified into two types: analog computers and digital computers. Now you know the definition of analog computers where we use in petrol bunks, hospitals, like that. Okay. Digital computers are again classified into two types: general purpose and specific purpose. So the special purpose, okay, I will tell you special purpose now. Okay, what is the special purpose? Only for specific task, right? See, you have a washing machine at your house, you have oven at your house. They are all specific computers. Why we call they are also computers means it has got a what? It has got a PCB, means printed circuit board. It has got a circuit. It will take input. Input means you will switch on. Switch on means some light color, green color will, no, red color will glow. After the work is over, it will indicate you with the green light, or it will say end, or some beep sound it will do. Okay, it depends on the manufacturer, how he is designing. Okay, so why they are called as computers? Specific computers means washing machine will only wash your clothes. Specific means it is doing only that task. General means it can do so many. Microcomputers is a general purpose, right? Why we call it as general purpose? Some will type the letter, some will type the whole document, some will design some beautiful drawings and all, right? Some will do greetings, some will do some slides. So it is using for general purpose. Washing machine only washes your clothes. It will not cook your food, right? So why I am calling this as a computer means it is also having a processor, CPU. Okay, so it is having a processor. So the program is written. The program means it is a software. Okay, the program is written in a computer like this. Ordinary, just like our computers means these computers, desktop computers, laptop. They will use these computers. They will write the whole program. What is a program? How do you wash the clothes? First you will soak the clothes, right? In a bucket you will put, see manually how we do, the same thing program is written. We will soak the clothes, we will put the powder, you will shake it, you will put the clothes, you will leave it after 10-15 minutes, you will wash the clothes. How you will wash? You will take a brush, you will brush it and you will what? You will flip your clothes and you will do like this, right? Rubbing the clothes against the stone, right? The same way a program is generated in Java, it is generated in a normal computer, then the whole program is transferred to a microprocessor chip. That small, if you open that your washing machine, you can see the your money, this thing PCB, printed circuit board. In that, some small chips are there. That is not an ordinary chip. The program is written that you cannot see. I told you software you cannot see. Program is transferred to that chip and chip is transferred to your machine. In terms of like this board you will see small lines and all, it will carry the data and all. Okay, the same program is written in Java. Okay, So you can control your washing machine from here also. If you have a Wi-Fi at home, you can on it, you can off it and all. Okay. So here this program is written. It is stored in the chip. That chip is transferred to the your machine, which is that machine, washing machine, right? So now you are getting latest washing machines. It is performing. Earlier it used to take 2 hours. Now within 1 hour you are the same. IFB. I use IFB. My earlier machine used to take 4 hours. Now my new machine takes only 1.5 hours. See the changes, the technology, everything, right? The thing is you have to pay more. So the program is written, it is installed in your machine and it washes the clothes. There it takes the powder, you have to make it connection, water connection and all. The water it sucks, then it washes. You have different types of washing machines, steam wash, all that, right? Even you can control, you can wash your silk clothes by adjusting the knob. Yeah, you have to adjust the knob, right? If you are putting mixed clothes, then mixed. Like that, you have to adjust, okay? The program is written like that. And you can make the hot water more hot by adjusting the temperature also, right? So very nicely it washes your clothes within 1.5 hours, right? And you can save your 1.5 hours for other work. So now this is a boon to all the ladies. You can do multitasking. You can take care of your house. You can take care of the office also. You can work. Do multitasking, right? So that is what the specific computers got it. Now oven. When you want to do cake, you will set the temperature to 180 degrees centigrade. Biscuits, cake and all. When you want to just heat your food and eat it, some little bit of temperature you'll set like that, no? So every doing the food and all in the oven, you have different temperatures, right? It only cooks your food. It will not wash your clothes. So they are specific to ovens are specific for cooking purpose. Washing machine is specific for washing your clothes. Now you have dishwasher, everything. Okay. So you got it. What is specific purpose? Special purpose. I can give you one more example. You are all coming to KSOU by your two-wheeler or four-wheeler. Okay, so how you are coming? You are getting so many signals in the road. That signal, it will indicate, no, green means go. Yellow means get ready. Red means stop. Four roads, in between four roads, you have that signal. That signal is a specific computer. It is designed, the water, yeah, the traffic is studied and designed accordingly. When you go to Bangalore, the signal itself takes 15 minutes to clear, right? Because the traffic is huge. All here is 5, 10, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 2, 5, 5, 3, 2, 1. Immediately the signal the changes, right? So that is a specific computer, right? They are all specific purpose. It will only control the traffic. Okay, so they are special computers. If all the signal glows green means accident will happen, right? So only in this direction it will say green. In that direction it will say yellow, like that. Okay, so have you got it? General purpose and specific purpose. Specific purpose is only to do a specific purpose, means specific work. General purpose, many work you can do using one computer. Got it? Last class, what is a CPU? I told you how your data is processed inside the CPU. Okay, all this I have covered. So your hardware is nothing but the physical parts of a computer where you can touch and feel, right? Software is a set of programs. You cannot touch and feel it. That is the difference. So peripheral devices are also called as IO devices. IO devices are also called as peripheral devices. This name you should know. Okay. So CPU means central processing unit. memory unit, control unit. In CPU, you have all this. All this I have explained you with a diagram. Okay. Control unit, arithmetic logic unit. Those who have missed my class can watch me in the last video. Okay, it is already there in KSOU Drishya Vahini. Huh? What input device will do, what output device will do. Okay, we will study input devices, output devices separately. Memory unit, it stores your data. Control unit controls all the activities inside your motherboard. Arithmetic logic unit, what it does? It performs arithmetic operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, Boolean, trigonometric function, all mathematical functions. All this I have explained, and so I am skipping this. If you have missed, please watch my previous videos. So what memory unit does? It holds your data and instructions for processing. You have two types of memory unit here. So these are the main unit, primary. Okay. So this is what RAM. RAM means random access memory. There are two types of memory unit, RAM and ROM. So this is RAM means random access memory. Please write down RAM means random access memory. This is a temporary memory, and this is also called as a volatile memory. What do you mean by a volatile memory? See, this is very important. They will not say temporary memory. They will say volatile. They will give you four options. RAM is a volatile, non-volatile, none of the above, or some other option. Which one you will choose? Volatile. What is this volatile? Why I am calling this as a temporary memory? Volatile means when there is a power, when there is a current, then only it holds the data. When the power goes off, all the data in the RAM gets vanishes. Okay, that's why you should keep on saving your data. Otherwise, you should have UPS. Okay, so that is what RAM. You should always remember volatile memory. Write down temporary memory also. Temporary means you will understand fast. Temporary and Reno, your data is temporary till your current is there. Okay, so they are called as volatile memory. When you switch on the computer, the whole whatever the data processing takes place in RAM only. So ROM, read-only memory. ROM means read-only memory. They are permanent memory. Permanent memory. This is a non-volatile memory. They'll use the word computer technical words. They're all non-volatile. I am telling you permanent means to make you understand. Okay. In that way you will remember. Non-volatile means permanent. Your data won't get vanished when the current goes on. Okay. So read-only memory, also known as firmware. Okay, read-only memory is also known as firmware. This is the main. So this with the diagram I have explained you in the last class. What it does, it controls input-output devices. It controls storage and retrieval of data. It helps in routing of data between storage and arithmetic logic unit. It helps in monitoring and ensuring accuracy of operations. All the operations which takes place in the computer, it coordinates between the different units of a computer. Okay. What arithmetic logic unit does? It only performs arithmetic operations, Boolean functions, logical functions. Okay. See, why do we use computers in data processing? Means you can sort your data. You all have applied for banking, right? So how your roll number is generated? By sorting your alphabetical. They will take alphabetical your names and then they will allot the roll numbers. Okay. So yeah, immediately after applying, immediately you can download your all tickets, right? So the report generation. So computers is used for report generation and all. So here you can manipulate the data. Today you have typed something, then you don't have you may continue next day. Again sit in front of computer, open your file means retrieving, storing your data, manipulating your data. You require this. Binary is base 2 that you should write down. They will ask you base 2. Binary is base 2 or radix 2. Base 2 or radix 2. Now you can see this slide. Decimal 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 till 9 I have shown there. The binary of 0 is all zeros. Binary decimal 1 of binary equivalent is 0, 0, 1. For 2 it is 0, 0, 1, 0. For 3 it is 0, 0, 1, 1. This is very important for you. In NET exam, they are given 23 to represent in binary. Anybody knows how to represent? This I will teach you because how we teach our computer science students is different. You should know maths, you should have a strong background of maths. For you, I will teach you without that. Anybody can convert. Okay? Very simple method. Just you have to remember 2 to the power 0 is what? 1. At least some of you know. Even if you don't remember, don't worry. I will teach you how to remember. Okay? So this is very important. After this, I will show you. BCD, I will teach you how to convert. This conversion I will teach you later. Okay, binary to decimal, decimal to binary. That is very important. First, let us learn all this one by one. Okay, so here BCD means what? Very important. BCD is binary coded decimal system zero. BCD expansion is very important. See here for you, what they'll ask either for the expansion or the BCD represents dash maximum of how many characters. Okay, that is very important. A maximum of 64, can you see? A maximum of 64 characters can be represented using BCD. Only that much you learn. Later I'll teach you how to convert decimal to binary, binary to decimal. Now you looking at the table, you are finding it difficult, right? How to convert 0 to 1 to binary and all. Suppose if I give you 64 number, how you will convert it to binary? So an easy method I'll teach you. You will do it. But let us you write down. These are very important. BCD is binary coded decimal system. Okay, they'll only give BCD. Expansion abbreviations you should learn. Then the next is BCD can represent dash characters. Sometimes they'll give 64, one correct answer they'll give 64, 65, 75, 74. None of the above. Which one you will choose? 64. Precise answer. 65 is also wrong. 64. So that you should remember. Okay. BCD expansion is expansion and the maximum characters it represents. Okay. The EBCDIC, we read it as EBCD. We read it as EBCD. EBCDIC. EBCD means expansion. Please write down. These are all the definite questions. Sometimes they will ask EBCD, sometimes they'll ask ASCII, sometimes they will ask BCD. Anyone they'll ask. Expansion, write down. EBCD means extended binary coded decimal information code. Extended binary coded decimal information, EBCD. This is very important. EBCDIC, extended binary coded decimal information code. How you can remember means you know the BCD expansion, right? Binary coded decimal. So there only it is there, na? For E, you remember extended. In exam, they'll confuse you. Instead of extended, they'll put exterior, extension, like that. Okay? So the maximum of how much characters it represents? 256 characters EBCD represents. Okay? This is very important. We read it as ASCII. ASCII. It is called as ASCII. What is ASCII? American Standard Code for Information Interchange. They'll do some mistakes in interchange. They'll put interior like that. Okay. Instead of interchange, they might give some interior or again information. Some little bit of changes they'll do, but you should be able to correct the correct answer. Choose the correct answer. So American ASCII means American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Like that you should remember. ASCII, ASCII. So maximum of how many characters it represents? Same as EBCD, 256 characters. Here I have not given, but you should remember EBCD and ASCII both represent same characters, 256 characters, right? It is not there in my slide. 256 characters. It represents 256 characters. They will give 256, 257, 258 like that. So 256 is the precise answer. Choose the correct answer. So here only they'll make you confused, okay? You will feel that you have answered correctly. If you select 257, you lost 2 marks. All of you have written the expansion. What do you mean by a database? What do you mean by a file? What do you mean by a record? What do you mean by a field? What do you mean by a byte and bit? Anybody, can you explain me what is a database? What is a database? Yeah, collection of data is, it's there only. Collection of data is normally referred as a database. But correct answer is, database is a collection of related data. Why I am saying related data, you will understand now. Okay. See, you all have applied for banking. You are all banking students. Okay. You are taking banking exam. Now, there are number of across India, these exams are conducted, okay? So, the huge database is open. So, like that, if the same, city-wise they will convert, Mysore, Bangalore. So, in master table, the huge data table goes and sits there. Okay, it is a collection of related data. Then related to Mysore, you can separate from the master table. Make it Mysore center, Bangalore center. Like that you can extract the data from the main master table. Okay. So if you want to pursue higher degrees in KSOU, we have one master table, right? You all will be applying. So in that, if you want for geography, geography is separated. If you want computer science is separated. Okay, so MSc CS first sem, how many students join? We get the data, geography like that. Okay, so they are all related to specific branch. Okay. Got it? Why I am saying related means it is related to admissions, related to banking. Yeah, even in hospitals they are having database. It is related to only patients. All patients, which what disease they have, it is separated, right? Whether they are having a heart problem, whether they are having kidney problem, it is separated, right? So it is related. All medicine, one medical, one database. All admissions, one database. All competitive exams, one database, like that. So I call it related. You cannot mix up hospitals or admissions like that. Okay. When you want to book a flight ticket, it is only reservation for flights, not for railways. If you want to book for train, your database is related to train reservation only. So I call it as a database is a collection of related data. Got it? You should use related. Okay. Then, what do you mean by a file or a record? Now you don't know. I will draw the diagram and I will explain you. Database means what? Okay, in terms of one diagram, then you will understand what is a file, what is a record, what is a field, what is a bit and a byte. Okay, bit. Before going to this, I'll tell you what is bit and a byte. What is a bit? Computer understands only 0 and 1. Zeros, number, all your data is converted into zeros and ones. How it converts, all that I'll explain in the next class. Converters are there, translators, assemblers, compilers, interpreters, all that is done by this. Okay, so this we'll learn later. So according to this, bit means it is either 0 or 1. Okay, it is either 0 or 1, binary digit. Byte means what? It is a collection of 8 bits. Bit means what? Binary digit. BIT, bit. It is called as a binary digit. So B first, last IT becomes bit. It is either 0 or 1. Computer understands only zeros and ones. Then what is a byte? Byte is a group of 8 bits. Byte is a group of 8 bits. 8 bits means, see, this is bit, right? 8 bit means group of zeros or ones. It should be 8. Okay, length should be 8. I can write 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this is called as a byte. 1 byte means it is having a group of 8 bits. You can count here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is called as 1 byte. Okay, this is 1 byte. Now, we will learn what is a database, what is a record, what is a field. So, record is also called as what? Now, I'll teach you by drawing a table. This is a database means, you know what is a table? Somebody is talking. What is a table? Table has got some rows and columns, right? Serial number, name, uh, subject 1, subject 2, subject 3, like that. 1, Geeta, 28 marks, 90 marks, 35 marks, 2, Ram, 30, 40, 68, Sita, 35, 45, 65. This is just one database of your marks, okay? You can have any database. Database is nothing but it is a collection of data, related data. So this is a collection of data. This is a table. This is a database. Database is also called as a file. File is also called as a database. This is one file. This is one database. This may be related to CS, computer science. This database CS anta kottini. So CS means computer science. DB means database. Here it is having, this database is having rows and columns. Each column is called as a what? Field. Each column is called as a field. FIELD, field 1. This is field 2. This is field 3. Field 4. Field 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this column names are called as field names. So in computers, field is called as an attribute. You should remember that. What is an attribute? Attribute is nothing but fields. This is one attribute. Serial number is one attribute. Column names are called as attribute names. This is an attribute. If I say attribute, you will not understand. Now, why I am saying column name is equal to, column names are called as field names. FIELD, field names. Field names are called as attribute names. If I tell attribute, you will not understand. That is a computer name, technical name. So why I am taking you from column name? Column name means you will understand easily, no? If I say field name, you will not understand. So I have drawn the table. Table consists of number of rows and columns. How many columns are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 columns are there. Column names, field names is equal to attribute. Attribute is called as an attribute names. Attribute names. Now you got it? Each column is called as a field. Each field is called as an attribute. Got it? Now, what is a record? In field anta kottilla, it is there. One or more bytes that contain data about an attribute of an entity in the system. What is an entity? The whole row is called as an entity. Geeta entity. What is Geeta? Geeta's name, address, qualification, her subjects, marks, everything. What Geeta scores, her marks are different from Sita's, right? So this is one entity. So the row is what? Row is an entity. Row is called as a record. Each row, see there are, how many rows are there? 3 rows. I have drawn only 3. You can have multiple, n number of rows. Okay. So each row is called as a record. Got it? What is a record? Row, you write down, row is equal to record. Record is equal to, in computer language, what do you say? Some will say tuple, some will say tuple. Both are same. Okay? You should remember this. Tuple, T-U-P-L-E. If I say tuple and attribute, you will not understand. That's why I have drawn the table. You will understand this. All computer science students will say tuple. They will not say record. They will say record. But they will not say row. Okay? So why I have drawn row means record. Like that you remember. Record is nothing but tuples. Okay? What is an attribute? Attribute is a field name. What is a field name? Column name. Artha aitappa? Collection of rows and columns is a database. Artha aita? Got it? Now what is a database? Database is a collection of related data. This is related to one specific branch. Okay? So you can save this as a file. This file can be treated as a database. So like that you can create for computer science, geography, English, Kannada, all put together in one database, KSOU database. One in KSOU database, you can have CS database, geography database, GEO, you can have English database like that. Okay, any number of database you can have. Got it? So database is a file. File is a collection of rows and columns. Is a collection of records. File is a collection of records, you can say. What is a record? Record is a collection of fields. Each record is a collection of fields. Artha aita? File is a collection of records. Record is a collection of fields. Field is also called as a dash. Attribute. Attribute, that is very important. Attribute. Row. Rows are also called as a record. Records are also called as tuples. Artha aita? Database andre artha aita? Field, record, bit, byte. You have understood this. What is a byte? Collection of 8 bits. Not 8 bytes, bits. Byte is a group of 8 bits. Group of 8 bits. Combination of zeros and ones. Output unit. So we are inputting the data through input devices. Okay. So which are the input devices? Keyboard, mouse, scanner. Okay. So there are different types of input devices. So you should be able to identify which are input devices and which are output devices. Now we will learn input devices. See, output devices means what? Where you are seeing the result. Where you are seeing on the monitor. You are taking the printout. Where from which device you are taking the printer. They are all output devices. First we will learn input devices. Okay. So it is input devices. First one is keyboard. You all have seen the keyboard. Okay. So earlier the minimum number of keys is 108 keys. Now you are having latest keyboard. This is the latest in my laptop. See, you can directly go to the Internet Explorer. You can directly go to some other screen and all. So advanced keyboard is also available. So there are in keyboard you have F1 till F12 as functional keys. So this is used for the combination. Okay, functional keys F1 till F12. So you have different types of keys also. Okay. Minimum keys are 108 keys. So next is scanning devices. So you have seen the scanner, right? Your photo, how your photo will scan, how they will upload it, all that you have seen. So the scanner is an input device, normally based on OCR. OCR means what? Optical character recognition. You have different types of scanning devices. OCR you are having, OMR you are having. OCR is optical character reader or recognition. OMR means optical mark reader or recognition. Okay. Now, you all have seen OCR, optical character recognition. Where you have seen? See, you are or you all have applied for what your bank account or passport application. So in that you might have observed small squares will be there. No, in each square you will write. Suppose if your name is Suma, in each square you will write yes. In other square you will write UMA like that. Okay. So why we write separately means all manually it will take lot of time to enter the data. So these applications are fed to the scanner. Through the scanner it goes to the database. Immediately it will scan and it will your name, your address, everything is stored. Okay. While doing the typing and all, it will take lot of time, no? So this OCR means character recognition. You will have small square. For example, like this. Passport. You might have applied for passport. They'll give application like name. This. Suppose your name is Suma, SUMA, like that you will write. So in each square it will scan. No one will type, keep on typing. Okay, your address. In address also they'll give like this. You will type the address. Okay. So this is a OCR. Your application is a OCR application. OCR means optical character reader or recognition, because one character is scanned. One character is scanned, means your alphabets are scanned. What is OMR? Optical mark reader or recognition. You all have applied for banking. You will be given an OMR sheet to encircle to darken the correct answer circle. You will have a choice like this. A, B, C, D. 4 choice will be given. So it will have 4 circles. Each question will have 4 circles. Suppose question number 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, for 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. A, B, C, D. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that, etc., etc. And 200 questions like that you will have. If your second answer is correct, then you have to darken the circle. This circle you have to darken the circle. Okay, block this circle. Okay, by using the ball pen only, not ink pen. If you use ink pen, you are the loser. See, somebody may touch that. It may go due to the sweat and all. The color may go. Okay, always use the ball pen, blue or black. Okay, so here you darken the circle. So your 200 the students in a OMR scanner, they are specialized scanners. They are called as flatbed scanners, very expensive scanners. 200 OMR sheets you can scan at a time. You can put 200 sheets one by one, it will scan and put it. Okay? So like that. That's why you are getting the results very fast. Manually you can't do. Got it? OCR. So this is also an input device. OCR scanner, OMR scanner, OCR, OMR abbreviations you write down. This is all, you are learning so much here. Okay, what is barcode readers? All have seen, na? You all have visited shopping malls, supermarkets. You purchase so many things. You will be in the queue. Your queue is getting fastly vacated, right? How? It will be like handheld device like this. One T shape will be there like this. Barcode scanners will be like this. You have seen like this, right? This will scan. What is this barcode means? Each item what you have purchased will have a sticker like this, thin and thick black and white lines. Okay. Suppose if your product is 35 rupees, something you have purchased rupees 35 rupees, some each line has got a number. Then it scans 35 only, rupees 35. It goes to the database. Whatever you have purchased, immediately they'll give you the receipt, right? This is done by the barcode reader. It scans the barcode and transfers that amount to the database. Got it? All items you observe, whatever you have purchased, it will have a barcode. Barcode means thick and thin barcode, white and black lines. Okay? So each price is defined here. Okay? So it converts to the number. That is what the barcode reader says. Got it? So OMR you got? What is OMR? Optical mark reader. Optical mark reader. Mark antakshna dark. OMR. OCR means optical character reader. It only recognizes the characters, alphabets. Okay? Got the difference? OCR, OMR scanners are all input devices because it is reading and giving you. Okay, they are called as input devices. Barcode scanner is also called as an input device. Scanners, what it will do? It will scan your photos, it will scan your text and all, right? So they are all normal scanners. Now, handwritten reader. MICR. What is MICR? Magnetic ink character recognition. MICR. You nowadays banks are issuing checks with MICR. Means it will scan your check. Once the check is scanned, it will give all the information, who is the bank holder's details and all. Okay, so this is what the magnetic ink character recognition. You all have ATM card. That when you see that ATM card, behind that you can see the magnetic strip, right? That reads your data, your account data, everything, details. Then only when you insert that card, then only it displays your number, how much balance you have and all. So if you remove that magnetic strip, your card will not work. Okay. So this is magnetic ink character reader. Next is all pointing devices. You have so many pointing devices nowadays. You have your mobile phones. You can have a pointing device. It's a very thin like pen type they will give. You can draw, you can type, all that. Okay, they are all pointing. They are all input devices. All pointing devices are input devices. Smart cards. Now DL everything you are getting smart cards. It is a chip. All information will be there. Okay. So smart cards, voice input devices. Yeah, if you use Google, if you are fed up of typing, you can use the Google. If you want to search also, you give Google. You can Google. If you don't know anything, if you don't know about Kuvempu sir, you can give. Who is Kuvempu sir? Poet Kuvempu. It will give the when he was born, where he was born, all the details. It is very easy to search. Okay, voice input devices. Through the voice, it recognizes. Okay, it will search the whole and it will give you the data. If you want to see my last class also, you can go to Google, Computer Fundamentals by Dr. Sumati Ramakrishna Goda. You will get number of my videos, all my videos. I have many videos. You can see that. Input devices with the diagram I have shown you. Okay. It is very nice. Now you know no input devices. Teaching, you are able to understand. So output devices, we will take it in the next class. We have already concentrating since morning. If I start output devices, it will need another 20 minutes. There are so many printers you have to learn. Different types of printers are there. Different types of monitors are there. After my class, you will be able to recognize which monitor is that. There are LCD monitors, TFT monitors, CRT monitors, all that. It is very interesting. Please don't miss my class. Attend my class. It will benefit you a lot. Okay. So this is a very interesting one. You can watch me different types of printers. We have done one video. You watch different types of printers there. How printers are classified, which are impact and non-impact. This is very important question and definite question. Net also they'll ask, let also they'll ask, banking, everywhere. So this classification of printers is very important, very beautifully we have done in our studio. Okay, we have shown you with the diagram. Here I can bring the printer and show you. But I can tell you it looks like this, like that, but you can see that. Okay, so next class we will learn output devices. After learning output devices, I'll teach you number system. Decimal to binary, binary to decimal, that is very important and it is a definite question. And we will learn generation of computers also. How first generation computers were, second, third, fourth, fifth. Now we are in the fifth generation. You can see, no, there is a vast change in fifth generation computers. See, in today's computers, if you feed wrong data, it will give you wrong output. But they are designing, even if you feed wrong data, it should be able to tell you the correct. Feed this, like that. Okay. Now, if you go to Japan, they are using lot of robots now. In airports, see, if you don't know about Japan city, if you go there, if you land there, people will not come and help you. Their robots will come. They design very nicely, beautifully, like a girl. Okay, some small girl like it is very nice. The voice is also given girl's voice, female voice. Okay, it will ask you, may I help you? May I help you, like that. If you tell that, it will answer. Even in nowadays, even in hotels also they are using robots. Yeah, they will table number 1, 2, 3. If you feed the data, it will go and fetch the food for you. Okay, it means nowadays you won't get much labor. You can avoid labor by doing this. Even in our day-to-day household, see, we are all working ladies. We are very busy. We don't have time to clean our house and all. So we have a vacuum cleaner which is robo. You have to first map your house. My room is this, my daughter, my son's room is like. If you configure it by the time you reach home, it will clean your house and it will go and sit in the charger table. It will only charge, but the provider you should make the charger on. Now it is nice, but it is very slow. But we can do. If you have lot of money and all, you can invest. It will clean the house, it will mop the house for you. That is what the technology is. Okay. So in the next class, it is very, very interesting. I don't want to bore you now because the time is already 1 o'clock. So if I take the class, it needs at least 20 minutes to explain output devices. Okay, students? Plotter is to plot the design lines, diagram. Architects, they use this. engineering field ಅಲ್ಲಿ plotters are there. You can draw. All that I will explain you. Okay. How it looks also you can see it in my this thing video. Plotter. All that I will show you. So next class we'll continue with the output devices. Okay, students. So whatever you have learned today, hope you have understood it. Okay, so today you have learned classification of computers, different types of computers. How computers are classified? Analog and digital. Again, digital is classified into general purpose and special purpose. Now, general purpose, again 4 types. Which are they? Mainframe computers. Very good. You have learned here only. Okay. All microcomputers. Which are the computers classified as microcomputers? Your laptops, desktops, mobile phones, all portable computers come under micro. Mini AS400 machines. Mainframes, they are mainframes only, higher than these two. Supercomputers, which they are using government organizations, defense, ISRO, research, weather forecasting, all this. Okay. So you have understood all this. Okay, thank you students. Next class we will study about output device.